So I'm worried about Josh.
Your son?
You know, he's a bit delicate, highly strung, a bit sensitive for his age, and I've wondered recently whether this might mean that he's growing up to be, well...
Gay?
Yes, bloody yes! Gay, yes!
And does this bother you?
No, of course not. I mean, I don't know that he is. His interests are sort of gayish rather than full-on mo.
At his age, the sexual parameters are just starting to form. If he seems curious about male sexuality, that may just be a facet of his perfectly natural growing sexual self-awareness.
He's just subscribed to aromatherapy week.
Well, that is quite gay.
Whatever my son is, obviously, I will support him. You know, I'll always accept him, whatever he becomes, and love him for who he... Do you think electric shock treatment might help? In the 50s, they used to try and cure it by showing them gay porn and cranking up the voltage at the same time.
David, really, this is your problem, not Josh's problem. You're frightened about what it says about your own sexuality, and you're reacting defensively. Perhaps if you spoke to... I mean, do you have any gay friends?
Well, I always thought you might be gay.
Outside. Me and you. Now.
You're not serious.
Of course. Why should I wait for the immigration authority to send me back to Slovenia? I will keep my dignity and go myself.
Well, I thought you were going to find a British husband. What happened to that marriage agency?
Oh, they have got too big now. They even have their own web address. submissivebrides.com.
Well, maybe it'll be nice, you know, to go back to your village.
Nice, yes. I'm looking forward to walking through the village fields now that they have been mostly swept for landmines. Of course, if you had taken me up on my offer of marriage...
I told you I'm phobic about it. Even now, when you said the word, it just sounded like someone rubbing polystyrene. But maybe... Ethan?
Yeah?
Is there something different about you?
I'm American?
No, not different to us. Different to you. How you are usually.
He is talking about how greasy your hair looks. You look like a bowl of Jewish soup.
A bowl of Jewish soup?
Yes, your head is like the soup, and your hair is like the film of schmaltz on top of the soup. Okay, admittedly, it's a bit of a stretched analogy.
Oh, yeah. I'm not washing it. It's like Marcia's idea.
Oh, the witch.
Yes. Do you really think you should be taking personal hygiene tips from someone who drinks her own urine?
She doesn't do that anymore. She just doesn't wear deodorants. She says they, like, cover up the body's sublime musk.
Right. Well, we mustn't cover that up. How else will we attract marmosets on heat?
And she also says I should return my hair to, like, its natural condition.
Its natural condition being so steeped in oil that volunteers will shortly be arriving to rescue distressed cormorants from it.
That's the transitional phase, while the pH balance of the hair is restored.
Way to go, Josh! Ha, you're like a little celebrity hairdresser, like Mr. Teasy Weezy Raymond, like Vidal Sassoon.
Yeah, or like Warren Beatty in Shampoo.
There's a piece in Cosmo about it. It says lots of stars are doing it. That's what made me want to learn about it.
Is that right?
Yeah, when I saw the picture of Keanu Reeves with his unwashed hair, I boned up on it straight away.
So, Ethan, how long do you mean to keep this up?
Long as it takes. In 3 weeks, it could be bye-bye forever shampoo.
Yeah, well, in 3 days, it could be bye-bye forever all human contact. I mean, if God made hair self-cleaning, why didn't he do the same for skin?
Or toilets?
And if it worked, tramps would have lovely hair. You'd be walking underneath Waterloo Bridge and thinking, wait a minute, that piss-stained bag lady, it isn't Jennifer Aniston.
Enough, look, I must go. Well, I will miss you all. Goodbye, David. Thank you for employing me. Oh, goodbye, Josh. Ethan. Oh, God!
That's the body's sublime musk.
Yeah, the last time I smelled musk that sublime, Uncle Papalich had entirely lost control of his lower colon.
So you're like a total count?
Yes, I'm a complete count, I suppose.
So, gents, not tonight. Strict door policy. No jippos.
Me? A jippo? Like living on a mobile home in some waste ground? Baking hedgehogs in clay? Like hanging out at fairgrounds, especially the waltzers? Like the louder you scream, the faster you, like, go?
Yes.
He is not a Romany travelling stock.
Well, he's still not coming in. Not with a barnet like that. We've got a dress code to maintain.
That can't apply. His hair isn't dressed, except perhaps in the salad sense.
What's going on?
Why are these gentlemen trying to come into the club with inappropriate hair?
Well, I suppose I've got a 1 in 3 chance of guessing who you mean. The one with the flies buzzing around his head?
Hey, my hair is not inappropriate. I'm letting it self-clean.
Right. Has it given you any idea of when it plans to start?
Can we come in, please?
No, you'll put people off. Probably attract rats, and then you put them off.
Sean, I'm your ex-boyfriend. We have a child together. I witnessed our child emerging from your body. And frankly, that was the last time I saw hair as disgusting as Ethan's.
Look,
Ethan, no one comes into this club with their hair in such a terrible state.
Great, Ethan. Because of your stupid commitment to having hair that smells like the water in a vase of month-old tulips, we have to drink in the Foxen toilet.
Oh, I don't know. I rather like it. The scuffed linoleum, the brimming ashtrays. A man over there has just invited me to a dogfight in a disused lockup in Essex. How marvellous. Yes, 30 quid. I'm in.
Just wash it, Ethan, please.
but I'm on the brink, Dave. I could wake up tomorrow and my hair will be like in the shampoo-free zone.
Well, of course, you don't have to use shampoo. I remember when we were children, Nanny Marks used to crack a speckled brown egg into a pint of wallop, mix it up with a fork, and then lather it on until our scalps would smart. And do you know what? It never bloody worked. We had to wash it off later with medicated Vosine.
Maybe that's why you're,
What?
why you haven't got much, you know, why you're, well...
Hey,
Bald.
who are you talking to?
You? Like Big Chief Bald Eagle? Like Lord Bald of Baldington Hall? Like Darth Bald?
I have hair.
You have a wispy corona.
Actually, Pete, now that it's out in the open, I must say I've always wondered why you haven't subscribed to the I'm going bald, quick, let's get a #1 cut school of thought, based on the premise that people will think, oh, is he bald? Or did he just have his hair cut really short? I suppose we'll never know.
I'm not going to subscribe to that 30-something hegemony. The idea that every man with a slightly receding hairline has to rush to the hairdressers to get them to make his head look like a kiwi fruit.
That's why your social life is like so empty, because no one wants to sit around with someone who's got a see-through quiff.
This from a man whose scalp a major oil company recently tried to build a drilling platform on.
Well, at least they'd build a platform there. They wouldn't build a platform on the moon, or on a grapefruit, or on other bald things.
Very well, then. I throw down the gauntlet. If, by the end of the week, your hair naturally achieves this follicular nirvana, then I shall submit to a grade 1. If not, however, you have to wash your hair before you run aground on a sandbank and cause an environmental catastrophe.
I bet you really have got a gauntlet, haven't you?
You're like on? It's like a bet? Like 6-4 on and the going's firm? Shall I, like, spit in my palm?
As long as you don't wipe it on your head.
These sleeves are a nightmare. Hey ho.
So leave it.
Someone's got to do the work around here.
Is he here? I wanted to do some combing in front of him.
He's at the gym.
David, is anything the matter?
Nothing. It's just, Josh.
What about him?
I'm still worried about his, parameters. You know, that he's growing up to...
Bat for the other side?
Yes, in fact, I think he may already have his pads on and be checking for his name on the other side's team sheet.
I'd say he's out there single-handedly winning the Ashes for the other side. W.G. Grace is saying, I wish he was batting for our side.
Yes, all right.
Perhaps I can help. Tell him about my own experiences.
Of course, I forgot you went to public school.
No, I meant my time in the Guards.
The Guards?
Yes, I did a tour of duty in Northern Ireland in the late 80s. A wonderful experience which ended somewhat abruptly, following my attempt to bind the two communities as one.
By?
Going into a Catholic pub in the Falls Road and shouting, I am part of the Anglo-Protestant ascendancy, but nonetheless, hurrah for Bobby Sands and all his dirty protests.
How long did you spend in hospital?
8 months.
How will you bring all this to bear on...
I shall excite him with tales of a military nature. What could be more likely to inspire heterosexual enthusiasm than that?
Oh, I don't know.
This would have been a doddle if you'd let me do it damp.
All right, then.
Ironing, eh? Excellent. Cleanliness and order. Very important in the army, you know, where men are billeted together in close quarters.
Really?
Oh, yes. Men in their prime, learning to bunker down with their chums, indulging now and again in a little bit of good-natured horseplay in the showers.
Yes, perhaps you could concentrate a bit more on the shouting and killing aspects.
Okay, here's a really cool stretch for your lower back. All right, stretch your arms out. Okay, now clasp your hands together on the back of my head. Right? Okay, lean back. Okay, try it again. All right? All right, back of my head. Yeah, now lean back. God, man, we need to work on your balance.
So, the only problem I have is that I'm environmentally opposed to all forms of ordinary cleaning fluid. I'll only clean using Aqua Libra and sea sponges.
Some people reckon I'm a bit of a hygiene Nazi. Everything's got to be spotless with me. Spick and span. I think that's why the marriage has failed.
You asked me where I'm from? Argentina. And I demand the return of the Malvinas.
No, there's no references. I think people in the past have been a little put off by my Tourette's syndrome, though I do now have it under control.
Place for everything and everything in its place. That's my motto.
Sorry, it's just when I start thinking about it, it's sort of
Anka! And the way you have demonized Maradona. That man has never touched drugs in his life.
milk and 2 sugars, please.
Hi, Dad.
Hey.
How did the interviews for the new cleaner go?
New cleaner, not so great. If, however, I've been interviewing for the parts of Fred and Rose in a new production of West the Musical, I'll be made up.
Oh, well, maybe Ava will stay then.
Well, maybe. So what have you been up to?
Peter's been telling me about his time in the army. It sounds fantastic.
Yeah?
Yeah, although there's one thing I don't understand.
What?
Why doesn't he have a grade 1? After all, he is bald. Anyway, he's been telling me about all the secret operations that go on in the army. Operation Silver Sword, Operation Black Knight.
Did he mention Operation Sadistic Initiation Ritual involving urine? Operation Neck Wider Than Your Head? Operation Faking Gulf War Syndrome and Claiming £175,000 fraudulent compensation?
No.
Yes, well, the Army likes to keep those operations really top secret. Still, though, you like the sound of the military life, then?
Sir, yes, sir.
Well, great. How about we go and get you some kit, then, soldier?
Sir, yes, sir.
Hello? Hi. Sorry, my name's Rosie. I've come about the cleaning job.
Oh, yeah, we were just on our way out.
Yes, I know. Well, I just saw the advert and I popped straight round and... Oh, damn. Look, I got references, but I think I left them in my car. Would you mind waiting just for a moment, please?
No problem.
She seems...
Not mental, which puts her well ahead of the other candidates so far.
Sorry, here they are. They're in my bag all the time. I
Rosie,
really am...
Can you start on Monday?
Break up? What is that? You mean, like, you want to dump me? Like, what am I, a singleton? Like Bridget Jones? I gotta sit around drinking Chardonnay and counting calories? Why?
Well, my work is very... I need my space, and I'm not really looking for a serious... Oh, for God's sake, look! Look at that grease stain. If it caught the sunlight, I could use it to fry an ostrich egg.
Like, what are you saying?
Look, Ethan, I really like you. I think you're a really nice guy, and you're great in bed, but your hair... I can't stand it anymore. My pillowcases look like they've been used to wipe down the woks after a stir-fry marathon.
What, like a fry-a-thon?
And the smell! Oh!
Well, isn't it like the body's sublime musk?
No, it's like the body's disgusting stench. It's like you've had a hair transplant from Roseanne's arse crack. After she's had a day on the step machine.
I guess that's quite, like, smelly.
Basically, Ethan, either you wash your hair or it's all over between us. Do you understand, Ethan? Have you heard what I'm saying?
Yeah. You said I was really good in bed.
Hi, I thought you'd gone.
David, I received this letter from my mother this morning. I translate. Dearest Ava, big news. Today your sister Dorothy was walking through Starborst when she found a fork. There it was, wedged in a drain. We have put it with the knife and spoon and feel so proud. Imagine a complete set. David, I cannot go back to this.
Well, it's a start. One day they might find a table and some food.
David, I think I should swallow my pride and chance my arms with the immigration. I would like to come back and clean for you.
Yeah, well, the thing is, since you hung up your marigolds...
Well, you have found someone else.
She's okay. Not mental. I mean, obviously she doesn't scoop matted hair out of the plug hole as well as you. You know, she doesn't clear away the hardened tissues from around my bed as discreetly as you. And she doesn't charge as much as you.
It is fine. I will pick up my things and go. Do you mind if I take Love Story for my mother?
One of her favourites?
She has never seen it. It doesn't come out in Slovenia until next year. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Take care. Oh, God, you really have got a gauntlet, then.
Yes, my 14th century ancestor, Sir Isambard de Harrington, was actually keeper of the King's Gauntlet.
Is that it?
Yes, he kept it.
When are you actually going to throw it down?
Now. Ethan, come out and hang your lardy locks in shame and defeat, while I, Lord Peter Harrington, in glorious victory remain folliculus intactus.
You looking for me, Billy Whiz? You kneel before the Hairmeister.
Piss off.
Oh. Piss like off? What's happened to your patrician poise now, Lord Viscount Marquis of Loser?
You bloody washed it.
Washed what?
Your toxic mop.
I have not. I just woke up this morning and...
Washed your bloody hair.
No.
Yes.
Like, no.
Like, yes.
So, like, when you get your #1 haircut, will you be, like, keeping the clippings in order to stuff, like, a very tiny cushion?
I thought something like this might happen. So, Josh, Private Josh.
Field Marshal Peter, sir!
God, Pete, you've made him into a real little manly man.
All right, soldier. Debriefing to begin. Now.
I've been monitoring the active zone for the last 48 hours, and I've discovered the following secreted under the sink.
I'm so proud. As the big dog says in Tom and Jerry, that's my boy.
The Nicky Mitchell range. Shampoo, conditioner, and styling mousse. Now, these are fab for split ends, and it's got the secret root thickening formula that actually works in harmony with your scalp. 2-pore Frida shine and hold diffusers. Marvellous for getting to grips with flyaway hair. And also, I have to say, I love the way Paul looks in this picture.
Yes, now I know how the big dog in Tom and Jerry feels after he says, that's my boy, and then his boy ends up, due to a mix-up, comically wearing a frilly bonnet.
All right, thank you, soldier. I'll take these and use them to wash my own rich, tawny mane of hair, in the full knowledge that it will be staying on my head until further notice.
Hey, no way, man. I've never seen any of this stuff. It's a plant.
Yes, and that plant is jojoba.
Rosie, what's happened?
I'm sorry. I've been looking everywhere for my cleaning stuff. I left it under the sink.
No, there's only hair care products under the sink. And, of course, half a packet of kettle descaler, which is obligatory.
Oh, dear.
What?
Have you been wondering why I'm so thin?
Well, I do have quite a lot of spare time, but not that much.
Well, look, I'll tell you. You see, once I was cleaning with this bleach, and it was in one of those bottles with the child-proof tops, you know, and it just wasn't coming out. And I kept pressing, and it's like, why isn't it coming out? Well, eventually I try and undo it with my teeth, when suddenly, bang, the whole thing explodes. Litres of the stuff shoot down the back of my throat, and now I've got no small intestine.
Of course. It all seems so obvious now.
And so now, as a safety precaution, I'm very careful to decant all my highly corrosive cleaning fluids into much safer hair care product bottles with the free-flow nozzle release systems. And I have to find them. Find them! My babies!
Hello, Ava? Yeah. Oh, it turns out she is mental. Yes, madder than David Helfgott's nutty uncle. Can you come round here and do my cleaning? Thank you. Bye. Hello, could I have the number for the National Burns Helpline, please?
So, he just ran around.
Yeah, it's like when you see people on fire. They just run around, as if that's going to put the fire out. What are they thinking? Oh, maybe if I go over here, it'll be slightly colder. Oh, no, it's not. What about over here?
But I'm puzzled. Did Ethan's hair self-clean then? Or did he wash it?
Well, he's still claiming that it went into self-cleaning mode. But the other day, I'm sure I saw him sneaking into the hairdressers in a false beard and glasses.
Right.
When he came out, his hair had definitely been washed, and the false beard had been slightly trimmed into a false goatee.
Yes. I thought it was rather cruel of Ethan to suggest to Peter that his social life was dependent on getting what was it?
A grade 1.
Yes. I mean, it's absurd to suggest that people are so shallow that they would only allow others to be friends with them as long as they had a certain hairstyle.
Yeah, Arsenal. Yeah, great. Yeah. Commitment. Yeah. Or not. Macy Gray. Fantastic. Yeah. Gym membership. Do I ever go? Opening up to my father. I'm writing a memoir about it.